So, okay, how's the transmission holding up? Yeah, I would say that it's going out, man. It's about the third Nissan that done brought a CVT over here, and I'm really starting to think that, you know, yours is probably. Yeah. Woo.
TikTok, your shit sound like a time bomb. Boom.
All right, y'all, just made it to John new shop. Good 2-hour drive. Just get a damn transmission flush done. He gonna look at my cooler and whatnot. Check that out for me. Where you want me to park at, man? Back at my grandma's house. But I ain't really say vlog the whole process of me dropping off the car to John because he doesn't like to be on camera. Anyways, dropped the car off this morning right around about like 10 o'clock. I jumped up. Took me like a little mini nap because I jumped on the road probably like 6 o'clock this morning. So I was still tired. I didn't go to bed until like 1. Took my little cousin to the mall. And coming back, I had got a phone call from John, say that my car ready. Okay, boom. Go pick up the car. John said, yeah, your transmission fluid came out black. I said, oh yeah? He said, yeah. I said, all right, let me see it, John. Oh, I hadn't already, you know, poured it out and whatnot down the drain. I said, okay, cool. And I was on the turnpike. I started at one of the little service plazas. So I just wanted to see what color it was the transmission fluid. I should have been vlogged that part for y'all, but at that time I was on the phone with my mom. I really wasn't thinking. So then the fluid was like a dark, not like a dark brown, but it was kind of like a regular brown color. It's really supposed to be gold, but it was like a regular brown. So I'm like, okay, you know, fluid kind of dirty. When he told me that it came out like motor oil, I'm like, here come John, this is exactly where I'm gonna bring my shit to your ass right now. But forget about it. I bypassed what he said. So I said, okay, how's the transmission holding up? Yeah, I would say that it's going out, man. It's about the third Nissan that done brought a CVT over here, and I'm really starting to think that, you know, yours is probably next. I say, John, I don't drive the car. And then I say, when I do drive the car, I don't haul tail with the car, dogging the car like half of these Nissan Altima drivers do. So I say, it can't be me. Oh, I told you like before that your transmission wasn't gonna hold up with us. I said, John, you told me that back in 2016. We're in 2023. Yeah, but you know you're supposed to service them things every 25. John, you never told me every 25,000 miles I need to change my transmission fluid. If that was in the case, I would have did it. But you didn't tell me. Oh, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, John, you did. Now, John is the same mechanic that told me that my Chevy wasn't going to make it over 2 miles around town without overheating because it's a race motor. Okay, John, I know plenty of people that got race motors in their car, and their car can drive around town with no problem, jump on the highway with no problem, John. I don't think the Chevy is that balls to the walls. It's balls to the walls, but John, I don't think it's that balls to the walls now. So boom. This leads me to say, like, instead of just doing what you're supposed to do and actually telling me what's going on, like, hey Trey, you never got a transmission flush done on this car. You're supposed to get it done every 25,000 miles, but it's dark. It came out dark, not black, but brown instead of gold. I would recommend you to change it every 10,000 miles now or every 25,000 miles now. And that's probably the reason why your transmission was probably throwing a code of overheating, because the fluid was too dirty. It's like having a damn, not going with an oil change. You just started dumping more oil on top of the dirty oil. Your car is not going to perform the correct way as if it had fresh, clean fluid up in it. I know this because of the Chevy. You get what I'm saying? I crank that car up now with no problem. I could fly down the road with no problem. Before, I used to fly down the road, but at the same time, we're moving kind of not so crisp. But now it is. So I said, okay, John, cool. I get inside the Altima. Fly down US 1. Headed towards Vero. Come back. Fly down. Back to Airport Road. So I said, you know what? One thing that I don't hear a lot of no more is, I wouldn't say whining. It wasn't loud. It was just like, you could hear it saying, It wasn't whining, but it was just, giving off that noise, like whether if you was low on CVT fluid or if it was starting to get like overworking. Like I done been driving a car for like 6 hours. Now I done heard that coming from Fort Pierce to Atlanta before. I was probably like right outside of Atlanta, and it started heating up, and it started making like you can hear it just a tad bit, but I wasn't hearing it no more. Like it's soft, quiet, and inside of the car. So I'm like, okay, maybe the fluid just wasn't that lubricant on the parts that's in the inside of the transmission. Now I noticed when certain people, like my sister, she had a Nissan Altima, her transmission went out. But what it was slipping. Her transmission was slipping. My transmission doesn't slip in this car, so I'm like, John, like you can't wing out nothing. You just gotta give me bad news straight off, dog. And it's all the time. Like, try to give me bad news about my truck, man. And it's like, John, that ain't what I'm here for. And he gets on the train, man. My damn mouth dry, but I gotta go to Church Coast Audio because as soon as I got off the highway, my stereo went acting crazy. I'm like, wow, perfect time, right? We're gonna be vlogging that part too, so stay tuned. Don't turn it off. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment down at the bottom, and make sure y'all share it to y'all friends as y'all watching this right now, and let them people know that boy is literally in these cars and he's vlogging every piece and every bit, and he's letting us know what really goes on in the car game, man. Tomorrow, can't be stopped. First annual car show, Tallahassee. Stay tuned. We just touched down at Church Coast Audio. Gotta try to figure out what's going on with my stereo. My dogs then was telling me that when I was coming through the hood, my damn outside was doing like a little popping noise. So I don't know, it's probably the amp. But I didn't have the outside switch on. So I don't know, man. We about to go up in and try to figure out what the hell going on.
You gotta be from Florida to know about this shit right here.
I guess y'all cool enough to hang out with me, man. Y'all ain't want to invite me to Nova little thing, but it's okay though.
It's alright, man. We're gonna pump those sold out.
It's okay. I'm fucking with this damn truck though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. What if I do my truck like that?
We'll get a paint job.
I can do my truck like that?
Bob will snatch the paint off.
Got them cool reps on it, man. Let's go up there and see what they got going on. All right, man. They told me that it's gonna be a 20-minute wait. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't set no appointment or nothing. I just walked up there, and they swamped. But my boys at Church Coast Audio gonna always take Kevin, man. Gonna always take him and make sure that the Altima is running right. You know we gotta come back this month, go ahead and let them put that jam up in the box Chevy though. And the transmission on this thing running 10 times cooler, man. When I say my RPM sitting at like 1,500 right now. Before it was like 17. And I'm talking about I was just flying down US 1, no problems. But I say I'll wait these little 20 minutes up in this AC, dog. So I'm just forever switching trucks. God.
got more than one.
To my self-esteem, Alpine in the dash, and the dudes in the ass, and that wet paint shit look like glass.